Section 2.4, number 37, we need to find the exact values of sine of theta, cosine of theta, and tangent of theta. And theta is equal to negative 840 degrees, and we're told to use reference angles. So we're going to use the reference angle for 840 degrees would be, let's see, so the 840 degrees is several times around, the other negative way, actually, this way. So to figure out one loop around, so I want to first find a coterminal angle that is less than 360 degrees. I'm going to add multiples of 360 to this. And if I add, let's see, 360, I can add 360 as many times as I want to get to be some positive number that's less than 360. So if I add 2, that's going to be 720. That's not going to be quite enough. So if I add 3 360s, then that is equivalent to adding negative 840 to 1080. And that gives me, let's see, I think that's 240. I'll be positive. Just double checking my work. If I add 240 and 840, I get 1080. Yes. So I get 240 degrees. That's going to be coterminal with that original theta. So that I know is around here, because I know that this guy is 270 degrees and this guy is 180. So 240 is right about here. That's my theta. But now to find the reference angle, I don't want that whole thing. I just want that distance to x. I don't have to go all the way back to the positive x side. I can go to the negative x side. So it's 180 degrees more than I need. Basically, I'm taking that whole theta and subtracting off that part because I only need that little purple part. So I'm going to subtract 180. So whenever we're in terminal 3, to find the reference angle, we take theta minus 180 degrees. So let's do that math, and we get, let's see, 60 degrees. Yeah, 60 degrees. Okay, so this distance, whoops, I should have done that on purple, I'm sorry. This little distance to the x-axis is 60 degrees. So that is the reference angle, which is 60 degrees. Okay, so that's our reference angle. And the other thing we need to note is that we're in quadrant 3. So I know that tangent will be positive because all students take calculus. Tangent's going to be positive, and sine and cosine will both be negative. So going back to our original request. So sine of negative 840 equals sine of the reference angle, which is 60, and it will be negative because it's in quadrant 3. So I'll put a negative sign out in front, and I know the sine of 60 is radical 3 over 2. And then my next one, so that's going to be sine. Then let's do cosine in green. So cosine of negative 840 is going to be, the value will be equal to the cosine of that reference angle, 60, and the sine It's in quadrant 3, so cosine will be negative. That's from this thing. Okay, and the cosine of 60 is 1/2. All right, and then the last one is tangent. And tangent of negative 840 is going to equal the tangent, or the value will equal the tangent of 60. That's our reference angle. And its sign will be positive because it's in quadrant 3. So that equals sine over cosine, which is radical 3. Yeah, that's right. Okay, there we go. So there's our final answers. Whoops, wrong button, sorry.